So like how far before rooted, like what are we like what? I'm constantly challenged by the voices of my old self, where the voices were constantly of self-doubt, self-criticism. Before rooted, I think I knew sort of who I was before Jesus, but I think what rooted helped me do is really focus in particular on my story and how can I tell that to others. And what I realized is, before Jesus, I was never enough. And, I was always lacking in something to myself, and I always felt inadequate. I was in a state in life of complete despair. I was at home in my closet and just on the ground sobbing. And it was because so many of the things that my parents said and my peers said and my friends said and the world, quite frankly, was saying will make me happy and will make me fulfilled and make me feel like I'm enough. And none of it did. But now it's like, I know that I'm enough because Jesus is enough. It blows my mind that the one who created the world, thinks the world of me. And these are all realizations that I think were floating around for me. But through the process of rooted, really just became much more crystal clear and much more real to me. Because I knew that from the pre-COVID experience and how valuable the relationships were to the middle of COVID, where we didn't have any of that and how detrimental it was, that it was critical that we figured out a way to immerse ourselves in the community here at Lakeway again, and Rooted just seemed like the perfect way to do that. But what surprised me was the ability that I had to just see like God's hand at work and God's nature through the sharing and interactions I had with the small group. You get to be with a group of people who are willing to share themselves with you and to be authentic with you and to be vulnerable and to be honest. Not only did that help me grow as a person, it helped me realize how God is at work in all of us and how his hand is over all of us and what his nature is, and really just that nature of love. I became a little addicted to it. It was the single thing I looked forward to every single week. And that's not because I don't have other exciting, interesting things going on, but I just came to love my Rooted peers. You might think that you have no time, and you might think that you can't fit this into your schedule, but if you can just make an hour and a half available once a week and then commit to yourself to a daily devotional, you have the opportunity to grow in your relationship with God, to grow in your fellowship with people at Lakeway Church in a way that I promise you, you can't imagine.